Gentlemen, suck my dick.
It's the SHOGUNCAST, the most dangerous cultural podcast on the internet. With your host, the Bane of the Woke, the Harbinger Heritage, the Mad Shogun, Aaron Alexander. Featuring the man who doesn't need to stay frosty because he's always frosty, Snowman. And the id of the Shogunate and frequent visitor to the principal's office, the Mad Dog Matt Wheaton. Plus a random cast around the internet that could drop in from time to time. And now, from Central Florida, overlooking the shores of the Gulf of America, around the internet and into your devices,
let's get ready to rumble!
Good evening, dear viewer, and this is the SHOGUNCAST for September the 3rd, 2025. Oh, we are in the back nine of 2025. September starts, and you know what that means. Next month, October is happening. Spooky season's happening. But even so, even with summer ending, it seems we still got old freaking weeds that refuse to stop growing. Ugh. But hey, voice actors getting their comeuppance. You know what I mean? Cosplayers losing it. Oh my word. It's Crash Out Central, folks. So without further ado, hit my saxophone. All right, let us get started. All right, so good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening, Aaron.
All right.
Good evening.
All right, so we got the crew in the house here, folks.
We even got ourselves a dragon.
Yes, sir. Welcome back,
yes,
Dragon.
indeed.
Yes.
Hello.
Yep, you're there, buddy. So I figured out what we're gonna do for tomorrow's new game for the arcade. I'm gonna go ahead and say it right now because I know I'll probably say it again at the conclusion of the show. But how about for tomorrow's arcade? How about ActRaiser Renaissance?
Yes.
Yeah, I figure
Okay.
because I had no freaking idea. Okay, what am I gonna do for the arcade? I'm pretty much out of ideas, etc. But then it's like, oh wait a minute, didn't ActRaiser have a remake? I'll play that. So I'll probably.
I'm not a fan of the original ActRaiser, but I'm definitely planning on getting ActRaiser Renaissance or whatever.
Well, it's been available since for the last few years. But what I wish they do though is they do what's the thing? You know ActRaiser 2 that came out on the Super NES back that later, which was less successful. It was if let's just say they cut out all the simulation shit and just put it as a all action series.
Yeah, that's ActRaiser 2, man. Yeah, not a pretty picture that one is.
Yeah, and did you know the second ActRaiser was going to be just like the first one? They probably cut it because we ran out of time. Well, yeah, I think they should do. I think if they're going to do a sequel to this, they should do ActRaiser 2 the way it was supposed to be done. You know?
Can you
Exactly, dude.
Yeah. All right, Snow, what's going on? Okay, Snow's screaming about something. What happened?
I don't know. Maybe his dad wants something.
Snow.
Now he's back.
Yeah. You're screaming about something, Snow. What's going on?
Yeah, I was going to ask. By the way, I'm back, guys. I'm assuming there's some problems with my mic. But yeah, I was going to ask. Is Act Racer a game where, yes, you do the actions level, and then it's just a town simulator after that, as you're basically
Yes it
building up.
is. Yes, it is. That's what made the first one great, and the second one falling completely flat. And besides, Act Racer 2, it was baby punnily hard.
Well, I think I got the Renaissance one for my Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, you played it, did you?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, how what do you think of it?
Pretty interesting, especially with after you've beaten the level and you're basically doing the town simulator stuff.
Yeah. Well, anywho, so now that we got that out the way here. Oh boy. Well, we got one hell of a nasty clown ass for you. So so without further ado, it's time for our clown ass of the week.
Enough from the clown.
Okay, let me go ahead and share my screen in a moment here. Because I got one hell of a doozy for you. You know, as you can see what happened. Oh, wait a minute, what am I doing? Okay, where are you? Okay.
Oh, this one. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
That narcissistic bitch.
as
She
you
is
know,
definitely.
yeah. As you know, I'm a fan of cosplayers. Okay, most cosplayers. Okay, some who like to. There are some that are they're just hot. Some of them that are sweet, and others that are just downright fucking annoying. Because they're either woke or just have a really shit personality. Unfortunately, this sad sack fits in category 3.
All of them?
All because she cannot stand game subs.
Yeah.
And all because Kirsha keeps living rent free in these motherfuckers' heads. Hey,
Now here's the thing. This is what sticks out. She threatened to bomb a freaking convention, a convention booth to be more specific, because she was mad about gamer subs. And
You know, I feel like we should play that one clip from Kirsha that I gave to you a while ago.
yeah, because we all know why. Listen, we all know why this. I mean, they didn't mention it in the article, and her name didn't come up on the article, but we all know why that gamer subs got threatened. We all know why. Hold on, where are you? God damn it, where the fuck are you?
But even if you're talking with explosives, or even if you're talking just that one booth, you know that there's going to be collateral damage with everyone else in a few hundred feet. Well, at least probably 100 feet.
you want to know what's worse? That bitch would be hailed as a hero by actual anime haters.
Yeah.
If her plan succeeded.
Yeah, but like I said, we all know why gamer subs was targeted.
You ruined my day, you dumb anime woman!
Yep, it's FDS, Foxu Derangement Syndrome.
And some of the people I've been of go at that convention.
Yeah. So
obviously Tim Lim, Mark Pellegrini, and Doug Oates all there.
Mm-hmm. So now
Just
what
think
happened?
if Eric July is also there or not.
Yeah, I hope. Yeah, Eric July should participate, considering there's a lot of these cons that are popping up that are not that are pretty much saying whatever to these cancel pigs. But this is sort of the final stage of cancel piggery right here, okay? Because now, in light of the whole shit that happened over Minneapolis, And then you got a lot of other incidents that happen involving these woke tards. This is, we've already established the pattern twice, like 2 to 3 times over right now. So now,
Aaron, trying to say something.
All right, what's going on?
Is it just me, or does that bitch look an awful lot like Lindsay Ellis on a crack bender?
Yes, you good catch on that one. Yeah, she does. That looks like.
She's even got the jawline and everything. Like,
Yeah, look at
Jesus,
this.
fuck.
Look at this. Look at the eyes too. It's like, those eyes look like, oh shit, I got caught, did I?
Yeah, no shit. You got caught, and God damn, lady.
So what?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. She actually kind of looks like one of my cats, my bigger, fatter cats, when they get wet. But no, I mean like they fall in a puddle. There's water over their fur. They're like, "Oh man, I'm soaking."
Yeah, that's the pissed off cat.
That cat face.
Yeah, the pissed off cat look whenever they're wet.
Oh, yeah.
So
she does kind of look like that.
Yeah. So here's the thing. So now that their little cancel operations have people are ignoring them and basically countering them and what have you, the next step is they're going to get violent. I'm not surprised. I mean, it sucks this has happened, but believe me, I'm not going to be surprised there's more in the future. So heads on swivels, people, when you go to conventions.
And have the National Guard on standby, please. Sheesh.
Well, yeah. It's starting to sound. Yeah, it's starting to sound like we're. Yeah, I said I did predict last year when Trump won that you're gonna have a lot of these leftoids fucking lose their shit, and then they're gonna get violent. It's like forget Al Qaeda. You're gonna get Al Woka.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, like that one dude celebrating the deaths of the children in the Catholic school after that shooter last week. Yeah, that guy's a scumbag. I'm surprised he wasn't even clown ass in a week.
Well,
the thing is, there's been multiple shootings by trans, but the media has been covering it up.
Of course they have.
Of course the media keeps covering it up because it's the lamestream media, for God's sakes.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me. I forgot to let everyone know. I forgot to. Hold on. Give me one. Talk about yourselves. I'll be back in like 1 minute here.
So did you hear that the new Pokemon AZ game is going to get rid of accuracy because you're now going to have the target attacks?
What?
Pokemon AZ? They're going to make it so that you now have to target. They're making it more of an action game.
Yeah,
and that's why I don't. And that's why I don't do Pokemon after Diamond and Platinum and after Black and White. Sheesh.
Yeah, at this point, you just might as well play Pal World.
Yes! Much better game! With actual guns and shit!
Yeah, provided that fucking Nintendo doesn't destroy them.
Oh yeah, Nintendo's right now acting like the #1 villain that everyone needs to fucking get rid of.
And fuck Nintendo entirely. Like, and to think there are actual simps defending Nintendo's bullshit actions, especially a one fat
Hey man, I like my Nintendo Switch, but there's no way in hell I'm gonna buy a Nintendo Switch 2 after all the shit they pulled.
Yeah, they're being too litigious, and they jacked up their price to the point where you need to put that shit on layaway.
And you don't even own your Switch 2. They could brick it any moment, any time, for any bullshit reason.
Exactly. But anyway,
You guys are probably gonna put me in the principal's office, but the only time I'm ever gonna consider buying a Switch 2 would be the next Xenoblade game. That's about it.
okay, that you're forgiven on. Well, considering it's you, you're forgiven on that one. Anyway, now
Okay.
All things considered, Aaron, I deserve to be in the principal's office because I actually entertained the thought of giving.
Why? That's a very important question. Can you get Xenoblades anywhere else? Like from PC, PlayStation, Xbox? Can you get Xenoblades
I don't think it can get. I don't think it can get Xenoblades anywhere else other than the Nintendo Switch, unless you're talking emulation.
Okay, in that case, yeah, you're forgiven.
all right. Now, Savvy did a bit of a dive on this weirdo. So her full name's Kendra Noel Manning, but she goes by Kit Noel on as a cosplayer. So apparently, I think there's a possibility she was probably radicalized by anal violence. We know who this clown is, and this bitch Niara VT, this freaking scumbag. This freaking scumbag that should be sent to the freaking wood chipper. You know what?
Okay, where the fuck did I put my Jaeger?
You know, it begs the question: why would your friend someone who literally calls himself anal violence?
Her name is Anna Valens, but we gave her the nickname Anal Violence.
Okay.
So
again, where the fuck is my rum?
Well,
yeah. So let's stop it with the nicknames. Let's try to be accurate.
Well, screw you. I like my nicknames. Anyway, but considering this is anal violence and those two clowns, and considering what we have exposed here on the show, time to bring out the big, beautiful wood chipper.
Yes, that big, beautiful wood chipper making human mulch out of useless ass motherfuckers. Look at that big, beautiful human mulch near the sewage pond. Oh yeah,
sewage treatment pond. And if you're wondering why did I bring out the wood chipper against those two that was tagged in Savvy's post, I'm not gonna get into the lore. Go look it up yourself. It's disgusting. Be sure you haven't had dinner yet.
No, I'm not gonna look into that because I already had dinner. I don't feel like vomiting.
And we already tread that ground.
I just had dinner myself, so
I haven't eaten dinner yet.
No for me there, dude.
So like I said, we all know why they were targeting gamer subs. Like I said, they have Foxu derangement syndrome, and I think this is another one of their little birdies trying to say that try to intimidate gamer subs into canceling them. So now what they're doing to intimidate them now is no, they're not just going after your sponsors. They're just sticking little IEDs in your booth now. Ain't this something?
So basically, what we got here, let me summarize. It's a situation where a woke ass cosplayer walked into a con, saw gamer subs, lost their damn fucking cool because they got Kirsha deranged syndrome, said some stupid shit, and promptly got arrested for saying stupid shit.
Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, this is the same as UK. No. This is a bomb threat she made, okay? She made a bomb threat to that convention. And that's a
No shit.
That is a felony, folks, and she's possibly if found guilty, if they throw the book at her, she'll possibly face a decade in jail. But I don't think she'll see the inside of a jail cell because she's She's probably
No, she could reasonably fucking said she got pissed off and said stupid shit. Aaron, we
yes.
all said stupid shit in the past.
Yeah, but I wouldn't.
Hell, there how many times when I told someone I'm gonna fucking kill him, do I actually mean it? No. I mean, fuck. This is like a little segment in like. You remember the movie 12 Angry Men?
Yep.
You remember the part in that movie where I think it was number 3 got really pissed off with number 8?
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm gonna kill her. And then number 8's like, you don't mean it, do you? And then
he meant,
oh, shit, you got me.
Yeah, trying to prove a point. Now, I think the worst that's going to happen to her is she's going to get an insanity plea. She'll plead insanity. That's the worst that's going to happen to her.
No, I think that she should get.
I think the book should be thrown at her and completely put that psycho bitch under a prison.
Hey,
please,
Matt, I was talking.
Okay, go ahead.
Anyways, I honestly believe what should happen is she should be serving, time to help out the community. Do some community service.
Community service?
For being a stupid ass.
Yeah. Anyway, considering this bitch, you know what? I'm considering that she called it a freaking bomb threat, and she actually pulled off like that, and plus she's super woke as hell. I think she's a TikTok influencer or something, from what I heard. She's an S tier. She is an S tier. This is an S tier school threat.
Motherfucker, take it outside. If you want to call me sir again, I will show you a fucking sir. Motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's basically why I said she belongs under a jail, like deep under a jail.
Stop. You need to ask yourself this simple fucking question. Is she actually capable of pulling off a bomb?
You never know with these crazies. I'll be honest with you
Yeah.
with that.
No, I'm just thinking everyone's.
I'm not saying that she would do. I'm not saying that she would do it, but again, you could never know. I mean, shit.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think we, as a society, are losing our fucking cool, and we're jumping on every fucking damn thing. And
You may be right, but don't forget we just had a mass shooting last week.
That's true.
From a psycho true.
That's true. So
I'm just think we as a society are fucking losing it. We're being too fearful.
I wouldn't say fearful. I'm saying mighty pissed. Luckily, now the good news is
Aaron on this one.
And I agree the woman should be punished, beyond a shadow of doubt.
Yeah.
But it should be like, hey, you're a dumbass. Go out, pick up some garbage.
Yes. But like I said, I would be a bit more harsh though, but not too harsh. It's sort of a send a message. If any of you freaking woke freaks actually try this shit, we're putting the hammer down on you.
Bingo.
Like I said, this is similar. I mean, this is the same ballpark as droning the fuck out of some drug dealers in the Gulf the other day. You heard about that, did you?
Drug dealers, I can understand why they get harsh punishments. Because, the drugs do actually harm people.
Yeah.
For all we know, this is some stupid bitch who just lost her cool, didn't mean shit by it.
Yeah.
Still unpleasant person, still needs to serve community time.
Well,
but
like
ultimately, this is all stupid shit.
Well, but like I said, it doesn't seem anything right now, but I have a feeling with all the crap going on and people start to be more aware of their craziness, this shit could possibly escalate. So I'm just saying, don't jump on her now, but be aware. There might be more of these little fuckers.
Well, then put her on a watch list.
That's what I say. Put her on the damn list. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Yeah, we need a watch list for like dumbasses like this
Yeah.
woman.
All right.
It's like we don't know what she's capable of doing an actual bomb threat, but she did make a bomb threat, so
Yes, she
she's
did.
an idiot.
Yeah,
Mhm.
the shooter also was called was called the cops were called on her.
Burn
as a
her,
teenager. So yes,
abandon!
and yes, she managed to get a gun.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah, I will. A lot of those shooters tend to get help from outside sources.
Yeah.
Not going to say who because I don't have proof, but I do honestly suspect and believe a lot of those shooters get outside help.
Mm-hmm. All right. Next. All right. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on because we got a lot of stuff here. But yeah, she. Oh, what? By the way, there is one thing I do have to say that sort of relates to this. Now this might be an offhand comment, but where is it? Because there was an article that Trump wants to reopen the asylums. Oh, this. Now,
Oh,
yeah,
I for one support this, but make it very gothic and Blade Runner looking.
I mean, it's not official, but like I said, if I would reopen the asylums, you know what I would do? I wouldn't say do like all gothic and stuff. I mean, yeah, it's good for aesthetics and what have you, but I would say make it like a frickin' McDonald's, a modern day McDonald's.
No. I wanted to be like Gotham.
Oh, you mean you want to go full
Oh
Arkham?
yeah, Arkham Asylum, dude.
You want to go full
Yeah.
Arkham?
Guys, just have yourselves a normal fucking hospital where they actually take care of their patients. And the patients don't leave until, they're certified by a doctor to leave.
Like I said,
Fuck. Why are you wasting more tax dollars?
well,
Just keep it simple, guys.
so you're a fan of
Well,
making it.
Can you really blame me if I want my Blade Runner future to be a thing? Jeez.
Yes. Because you're wasting tax dollars.
So I take it, Snow, you're more of a fan of the of making the asylum look like a modern McDonald's, right?
Yeah, it's just all about the function.
Yeah,
Like, keeping the patient in good condition. Yes.
yeah. Here's what here's what we should do. We should instead of making a McDonald's look like an insane asylum, make an insane asylum look like an insane asylum, and make it McDonald's look like a freaking McDonald's like it was back in 1991.
Oh, with the golden
Bingo!
Golden arches, the nice roof, the play place for Ronald McDonald, Grimace, and a Hamburglar.
Yeah, an actual happy place.
And actually make the food make food with decent ingredients for once, not this overly processed slop. Looking at you,
Yes,
looking at you, Cracker Barrel.
See also Falling Down, dude. Yeah, that one scene in Falling Down.
Yeah.
Anyways,
So anyway,
let's move on.
So Games Workshop's on their shit again. They're still whining about Matera, so they figured, oh, that's more than enough reason to jack up our prices again.
Yeah, didn't you say
Flippity
they have a
fucking
factory
dude
at
up.
Tennessee? Did you not say they have a factory at Tennessee?
Yeah, I believe they do in Memphis. I believe because it's starting. I mean, Games Workshop, your lies are starting to be a bit too obvious. Your sales are anemic at best, and so you're trying to jack up your prices to catch up to your freaking costs. But the problem is you keep lying and lying and lying about the reasons. Just admit it. You're just
not to mention their modern writers all fucking suck.
Yeah,
God damn.
I'm surprised Games Workshop hasn't gone the WotC route and started getting grabby with freaking other franchises, like what we talked about last week.
Aaron, let's not tempt fate now.
Yeah, but then again, it would be pretty hard to shoehorn some other crap into Warhammer.
Oh, you can cram
Yeah,
some stuff in there.
remember BattleTech Gothic.
Oh,
You
please
can
don't
cram
remind me.
stuff.
Please don't
Yeah, you
remind
can
me.
cram some stuff into the Warhammer. Yeah, it makes sense. But point is, no, on that part, I just want Games Workshop to stop adding shit to the lore because they're changing the lore, they're warping the lore. They're fucking with the lore.
They're
And that
bastardizing it.
pisses off the game the most.
Yeah, like, I haven't even heard of female custodies until recently, and the whole idea is just stupid. Not because I'm a misogynist, mind you,
It's pandering.
but because, yeah.
Oh,
Not to
God.
mention, it just don't make no goddamn sense to have female custodies even.
Yeah.
Matt,
Especially when you read into the
Matthew.
fucking lore.
Matthew, I think Snow wants to ask you something.
did you not see the comic on X where it has basically an Imperial Guardsman just going about his day and he stumbles upon a female Custodes and he's like kind of weirded out because he's never seen a female Custodes. He's like, when did it start having female Custodes? And the female Custodes is like, there's always been female Custodes. And then she just walks away and you see signs of Zinch manipulation, his chaos fuckery. And the Imperial
No.
Guardsman is generally confused.
If any,
No,
if
buddy.
any, if any,
you're more qualified in being a Warhammer writer than a good chunk of these schmucks writing Warhammer now.
I'll tell
Matt,
you this.
This was a comic I found
This-
in X.
It was
Don't
a
even give me credit for it. This was
Yeah.
someone else's.
And let's put it this way: if it was
But
if
no.
it was me writing that story,
That's much better That's much better storytelling and lore writing than whatever the fuck's going on at Games Workshop even.
I'll put it to you this way. I'll even go one further. If I wrote something like, if I wrote a short story like that, and they say, "Wait a minute, there's a female Custodes," oh, the heresy alarm would be triggered.
Oh, you can bring the heresy along, but I think all your men are already confused and wondering what the fuck is going on.
I think it's cause for exterminatus.
Because I
Yeah.
think if any of the Chaos Gods got that deep in corruption, Terra is already lost.
Yep. But like I said, I
Oh
think.
yes, very much.
But like I said, even female Custodes, in my opinion, like I said, that's just outright heresy.
Oh, that's more than heresy. That's cause for exterminatus.
Yep.
Plus, there's also already something similar to Custodes that's all women. It's called the Sisters of Silence.
Exactly. So you already
Also,
got.
also the Sisters of Battle, dude.
Well, the Sisters of Battle are like the female equivalent to the Space Marines.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Like.
Well, I'm just
Yeah.
saying the Custodes are not Space Marines. There's an actual difference.
Yeah, it's like yeah. You have that and the Sisters of Silence. That sounds like a redundancy, if you ask me.
It's not so much a redundancy, it's so much the Custodes are everything the Space Marines wish they could be, but they're not. Because the Custodes, the way how they're actually made, it's literally by magic.
Mm-hmm.
The process to make a Custode is so much different from a Space Marine. And there's a reason for that, which is the Custodes are relatively few in numbers, thus it requires a greater amount of resources to produce a single Custode. Secondly, the Custodes are the elite guard of the Empire.
Mm-hmm.
They are the ones that protect the Emperor. That is their sole function and duty,
Yeah.
is to protect the Emperor of mankind.
Yep.
So they need to be all sorts of badasses. Nothing is their equal.
Not even Space Marines, man. And we all know how badass Space Marines are.
Yeah, they can clear out an entire chapter of Space Marines easily. But point I'm trying to say is, in their female equivalent of the Sisters of Silence, the reason why they're equivalent to the Custodians is simply because nothing from the warp or in the warp can touch these ladies. They are pariahs. They are literal black holes in the warp. They are invisible. No demons can actually fuck with them. And I think they're one of the few humans that do not mutate at all, simply because you need to have some presence of warp in order to get mutated. And there is none.
Oh. Well, yeah. But it's just,
We better move this along, or else this is gonna be a whole entire Warhammer 40k Warp Lord discussion.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
I just got one fucking thing to say. Just one thing.
Yeah. So anyway,
it's pretty hard to fucking kill you if they can't see you or sense you.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, anyway. So Games Workshop, well, again, yeah, they're raising their price. They're going to raise them again. They're going to make a lame excuse. I'll be honest with you, Games Workshop is circling the drain. At this point, we're at that point where it's like, okay, we're just going to play off the old rules, and that's it.
Yes, and I also agree with Ichiban Tsurugi. We need more games kind of like Shin Megami Tensei. And I'm talking actual Shin Megami Tensei.
Oh, and by the way...
And then let me say this, and then I will say something else, which is 3D printers go burr.
That's what I was about to say.
And I believe it's time for Dragon to have a say.
Dragon, anything you want to add?
I mean, you covered everything. Well, you know what they say, that evil can't create, they only can destroy and blah, blah, blah for the 50th time.
Yeah, I'd say J.R.R. Tolkien definitely said it best.
Yeah. Well,
we're just quoting him at this point.
Yeah, that reminds me. Some idiot this morning talked about they're worried about AI being utilized for localization instead of actual localizers.
Good.
You know what I say to that shit?
I already said it. Good.
Yeah.
You come out here and try to get the sympathy of the people, but you don't get my sympathy at all.
Yeah, how many look? Yeah. Look how bad it was with localization. They removed almost everything Japanese from Pokemon, turning a giant rice ball into a giant sandwich.
Donuts. Yeah.
Yeah, but there was also the giant one that was rolling down the hill that somehow they turned it into a submarine sandwich that somehow still managed to roll despite the fact that, you know, it's rolling down not sideways but longwise.
Yeah, it wasn't okay. It wasn't okay back then, and it sure as hell ain't okay now, dude. I mean, I do have a bit of my mixed thoughts on AI doing localization, but as long as they're just doing localization, I ain't got no problem. Don't replace voice actors with AI.
Well, I say English voice actors. I don't give a that suck. Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck at all. They wreck their chances.
Oh, and that's a good segue.
Dude.
You just made a good segue to the next topic. Hey, Sung Wong Cho.
The East Asian that says that people should only voice their own race.
Live by the woke, die by the woke, bitch.
Yeah. By the way, I think the Japanese have a little word to describe Mr. Sungwon Cho.
Oh, or is it?
Oh,
or better,
yeah. You really need to look up the Baka song from Ron the Half there, Aaron.
Well,
Trust me, it's a guess and a half.
Well, it's not just Baka.
But the thing is, shouldn't people like Aaron be the ones that voice, biracial people then? Because oh, well, you see, you don't understand the life of other people of different races than you.
Yeah,
and you don't understand the lives of biracial people.
Yeah, if anybody tells me that shit, I'll just freaking backhand them and tell them to go fuck themselves. But also,
yes, because I have multiple relatives that are biracial, and they have been discriminated against by people of both races that they are.
Mm-hmm. Now, also, the Japanese also have, well, I don't know if the Japanese word of it, but I think Caecilius can definitely clear this one up.
Hypocrite!
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, Aaron, check up the Baka song from Ron the Half. Trust me,
right.
You'll thank me later.
Okay. What was the name of that one, Central Park, where it's about about a racial couple with kids, and they filed what's her name, Christian Bell, I think. The woman that played Veronica Mars, from voicing one of the biracial children, because she's not black, but they still kept the black guy voicing the brother. It's yes, but he's not biracial either.
Well, but anyway. So this idiot Sungwon Cho is rage quitting because it turns out him backing the whole woke ideology didn't work out for him as best he thought it would. So,
Gee, I wonder why.
So basically says, this would be my last tweet on this platform, but no one will be using Twitter after this. If you look at that plays, the links and actually a lot of it's been going on for years now. Well, the normal procedure blocked a new one. He got freaking roasted.
Aaron, play the song.
What song?
You know the song. Goes a little something like this. You are coping and seething.
Yes.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing.
Yeah. So what happened was, earlier on, he was he's one of those idiots that says, voice actors, the people who voice act people of a certain race should be the same race as the one they were voice acting with. So, like for instance, Asians can't voice act black folks, white folks, or anything like that. It's got, but you know what? But I think,
in other words, anime wouldn't even be a thing anymore, thanks to Mr. Sungwon Cho.
Yeah, another fucking
Fuck
idiot.
you, Mr. Cho.
So, the reason for that, and the reason they try to do that is because, let's just be honest, this motherfucker was trying to get fucking roles, and nobody wanted to voice cast his bitch ass. This guy who's
because he sucks at everything, including acting.
Yeah, he won't leave the damn little Debbies alone.
He's basically like young Ye in this regard.
Yes, he's like a less talented version of Young Ye.
Wait, Young Ye's actually talented? What the fuck?
That's the joke. Young Ye isn't talented, but somehow Sungwon Cho's even worse.
Okay. So, Dragon, I take it you and I probably need to leave because it sounds like the room is already full.
All right, All right, so
You do need to bring back the turn system, Aaron.
well, anyway. Any Dragon? Any thoughts on this situation with Song Gong Cho?
No, I already said my piece.
What about you, Snow?
And it sounds like this guy is pretty much a loser who can't handle being in the kitchen despite stirring up the heat, so he left.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now here's more of his post. Apparently, in the past, I've expressed that I think it's diversity in casting is important. It's a complicated topic, but at the end of the day, I still stand by this, even though it backfired on him. Okay, so basically, what happened was he tried to take a white character role, and everybody just laughed, just pulled a Caecilius on him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
because
hey.
he deserves it.
Hey. Oh, go ahead.
I'm just saying he deserves it.
Yeah.
Big time.
Asmongold even came down on him. He says he never believed that shit to begin with. He just used it to bully companies into giving him roles, turn the industry toxic. Now the toxicity has turned on him. So this
Talk
guy's,
about poetic justice.
This is crash out, people. We have crash out syndrome.
Okay, so we covered his story. This pretty much is it. Let's move on next topic.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think I'm with Snow on this one.
Yeah, but still, I'm just so happy. But there's one more final thing I gotta add, and this is someone already made a soy jack of this episode.
God, that is one hell. That's a soy jack if I ever saw one.
Yeah, that is definitely soy.
Voice actors should only be allowed to voice characters who are same race as them, but this rule should apply to me because I'm special.
Kudos to Possum.
Yeah. By the way,
man.
Again, full-fledged hypocrite. Let's move on.
Yeah. This is freaking hilarious.
Oh my god! Drop of the show.
Yeah, really. And by the way, shout out to Coops. Basically saying you live by the sword, you die by the sword. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, cheers to Coops on that one, man. Where are you?
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Yeah, I saw that too.
All right. So anyway,
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm still dead by that Jabba the Hutt looking picture. Like, god damn.
I mean, I would like to.
I'm thinking of that one scene. I'm thinking of that one scene in Spaceballs where Pizza the Hutt ate himself to death.
Oh god, don't remind me. I'm gonna move now. The only, I would keep on it, but yeah, let's move on before this really goes off the rails on this guy.
Yeah.
I can understand, Snow, why you really want to say move on. Well, I think I know why. Yeah, this shit. You got pissed about it on Discord.
Oh, yes, I did. This is fucking betrayal to everything Silent Hill.
Ultimate betrayal.
Spoonie, your song's playing!
Yep. Betrayal! Yeah, betrayed me.
So the question is, how much is what they're saying actually from the, people who made the game, and how much is just the people in the lab just projected what they want onto the game?
Yeah, I really like it when I get interrupted, but so I'll save my piece for last because this is going to be a rant from me.
So anyway,
So
Silent Hill. So they're coming up with a new Silent Hill game for some reason. I thought Konami got out of the business. They're playing pachinko machines. I guess they're starting to grow broke, and they figure, wait a minute, everyone's getting ESG cash. We better hurry before they start banning it, because people are starting starting to get a little snippy about that. By the way, hold on. Let me. There's something I also want to mention before we talk about this, because Razor Fist put out an entire video. Oh, how you doing, Ichiban? And welcome to the show. Didn't see you on there.
Yeah, I even told him that Mad Dog sent him. No need to thank me.
Yeah. Didn't see. Sorry, I wasn't catching up on the what you call it, on the back end there for you. But anyway,
yeah, things are empty in Rumble. Things are quite empty in.
Yeah, welcome aboard anyway. But I believe Razor Fist hold on a second. Let me get back on YouTube. All right. So Razor Fist had did a video on the situation with modern gaming. Okay? Here it is. I think this is it right here. Oh, damn it. That's not what it did. Okay. Now, he hit it right on the nose I think this was part of what's that show? One of his Razor Fist Arcade streams. Now, so what I'm going to do here is because this is part of the whole situation that we're going to be talking about tonight. So,
John Beck, realistic graphics is the auto-tune of video games.
And it's messing with the
That's
economics
what I said!
of video games. I mean, you got to keep in mind, the way the video game industry has always worked is there was always some Peter Molyneux type who was out there wheeling and dealing, selling the snake oil, over-promising. Because the idea is, as much as we hate it, they have to get investors, especially for big games that cost this much. We're talking about just generic video game development now. And at some point, it became untenable. And so a bunch of, I think part of COVID really was like a giant brick wall that sort of economic model slammed into. I honestly need to do a rant about this at some point, because too many people only understand in really general terms how video games get made. Not enough people know enough about the ins and outs to really know, hey, why was the industry so susceptible to all this ESG funding that ultimately can be traced back to communist China? Why were they taking that money? A lot of it has to do with COVID, which is pretty suspicious, because what country leaked COVID, right? But a lot of it is because of COVID, right? These companies had already sold these game concepts. And so there was this whole crop of video games that were greenlit around 2019, 2020, and then COVID hits. And now, okay, the investors have already invested in this game. It's going to come out. But now you're going to have to work on it remotely and whatever. And you got to, if there's cost overruns, and spoiler alert, there's always cost overruns on a video game. I just talked about producing a comic. If there are cost overruns on making a comic, there are definitely cost overruns on making a multi-million-dollar video game. When that happens, they're looking for other sources of income. And what's the easiest money just laying out in the open? ESG, DEI. Bridge, all that stuff. But there's strings attached. Oh, you gotta go through with a checklist. You gotta have one black girl boss. You gotta have one same-sex relationship. There's gotta be a trans character. Gotta see a trans flag over here, right? That's where that money's coming from. So the economics of the way video games get made have a lot to do with this. What we're really witnessing is not the death of the video game industry. What we're witnessing is the death of that business model. And that business model was in place for this game that we're playing here today, all the way.
Okay, so that's a little explanation on why this game is a thing.
Yeah. We know the reason why this is a thing. Can we get to the reasons why? I'm just going to say this is a flat-out betrayal to everything Silent Hill stood for.
Okay, so now that you know the backstory about the whole business model, and I think Konami's way too late for the party. They decided to do pachinko machines before the freaking industry decided to start gorging on ESG money. Silent Hill F is about to come out, and apparently everyone's saying, well, what's the F stand for? Well, unfortunately, the F stands for feminism. Now, I'd like to say it's going to stand for something else. It's going to stand for fail. Because here's the backstory with this game. Apparently, Hinako Shimizu her character is shaped by the women's rights movement of the 1960s, which I had never even fucking heard of. And she depicts how she musters
Better
the
not
first
look
to
this one up there, Aaron. It's basically, long story short, it's a bunch of Japanese harridans bitching about nothing.
Now, can we get to my rant?
Snow, you may file when ready.
You know a lot more about this situation than I do, so floor is yours.
Okay. I'm going to begin with a story, because this follows the actual series. Silent Hill 1. The monsters you see, the landscapes you see, the transformations, everything. It's all created by a fucking cult. But ultimately, the monsters represent the fears of a little girl, Ashley, and you are playing as her adopted father, who's doing everything he can to desperately look for his daughter.
Okay, let me hold on. I'm sorry to step on you here, but here's the deal. It wasn't Ashley. It was Cheryl. It was Cheryl, but the monsters that were playing off this was from someone named Alessa Gillespie. Okay,
I got the names wrong. You know I'm bad with names there.
Can you stop? I had to correct you there, man. Go ahead.
And you get angry when I correct you. Okay. So, I got the names wrong, sorry. Apparently I got Ashley's from somewhere else.
The best Snow.
Alright, let's keep going. Snow?
At the end of that, he got the newborn baby, which he names Heather. But we'll get to that when we get to Silent Hill 3. Silent Hill 2 has a different protagonist, James. And the monsters he's dealing with are basically the combinations of all his guilt, frustration, and sexual desires. It's the reasons why the undead nuns in Silent Hill 2 kind of look hot. It's because, well, James is frustrated because his wife is sick and he can't get laid. So he's been looking at other women who are at the hospital. Pyramid Head is the fucking embodiment of James' guilt for the actions he has done. And he has forgotten about it. Pyramid Head is basically trying to make him become aware of that. But point is, all the monsters, all the things he sees, all point to what he had done and what he has forgotten. Moving on to Silent Hill 3. We are playing as Heather now. And all the monsters represent the hidden past of the cult activities that she was actually a part of, even though she was an innocent girl at the time. And all the fears and frustrations that the cults are trying to do to her. But I'm going to ask the class everything. What do these all relate?
Because Heather, if I'm not mistaken, Heather is the third. I would like to say the third iteration of Alessa Gillespie, and it seems like all those monsters that happen is her pants coming back to haunt her. And obviously the cult that she's involved with, well, let's just say it's all let's just say they're trying to force the issue by killing his father in the middle of the game.
Aaron, Let me interrupt you. You forgot one important thing. James has nothing to do with the cult at all.
Yeah, that's right. That's why Silent Hill 2.
Silent Hill 2 has literal fuck all to do with the cult at all.
Yeah. Yeah, no ties to the first game and the third game except for the location.
So again, where do all these three games relate to each other?
They take place in a tiny town called Silent Hill.
Not only that, but there's something else. There's a missing element. It's related to the monsters.
And all the monsters represent all the main characters' fears and psychological guilt.
And basically,
Exactly.
It's basically self-punishment.
These monsters. Yeah, these monsters are all simply the nightmares, the frustrations, fears, emotional damage of the protagonists.
Mm-hmm.
Or people related to the protagonists. Either way, it's all personal. What does Silent Hill F do?
It's forcing feminism down our throat.
Not only that, but is it even personal anymore?
Nope.
Yep.
Do you see why this is such a grand betrayal of everything Silent Hill?
It is, because the only basically it's not personal demons. It's some sort of made up societal demons. Probably, I don't know about this whole 1960 thing. I don't know. It could have been just some sort of few isolated incidents. But all I do know is it sounds like some bullshit they just made up.
Look at it this way, Aaron. You know the Japanese communist rally is back in the 60s, right? And how communism was stopped by one dude with a katana, right?
Yep.
Well, I'm just trying to point out Silent Hill was all about that personal psychological horror. This game is not personal psychological horror.
No.
This game might as well be a different fucking game from a different series for all I care.
They just slapped the Silent Hill name on it.
Yes.
Yeah, because they knew the whole concept. They knew the whole storytelling concept would suck and it wouldn't sell, right?
No, it wouldn't.
There's nothing personal about this. There's nothing universal about this. It's not Silent Hill.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if
fake mockery of Silent Hill.
I wouldn't be surprised if a certain consultant company was involved in writing this dreck.
Sweet Baby Stank?
Possibly.
Play the sound, Aaron.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, like we gotta flush the damn toilet here.
I'm not cleaning that up.
Me neither.
James will.
Yeah,
James will. He always sticks his hands in toilets.
Yeah.
Yeah, with his hands even. Which
now,
I'm surprised he hasn't. He hasn't even gotten whatever the fuck kind of diseases from that hand. Like, ugh.
No, I will tell you this: Heather will never put her hand in anything dirty.
Oh hell no!
Good on her. Yeah, good on her.
Yeah, this isn't train. This isn't train spotting.
Yeah, there's like something. I do believe it was either a scene involving with a hole in the wall or with an actual toilet.
If
she looked at the thing. I'm trying to remember.
If you're talking about the hole in the wall, you're thinking about Silent Hill 4: The Room.
No. There's a different holes in the wall. There are different holes in the wall.
Well,
You're referring to the one with the rabbit. No, I'm referring to the one where there's a hole in the wall where you stick your entire arm into.
Oh, okay. Now,
But I'm trying to remember, was this either a toilet or a hole in the wall? Either way, Heather looked at that thing and she's like, "No, hell no. Who does that? No."
And I can't blame her. Nobody could blame her. I mean,
A moment of pure comedy in a horror game.
Yeah.
yeah, really.
So like
And
I
this
said,
is because in Silent Hill 2, James stuck his hand through a hole or grabbed stuff out of the toilet. So this is Silent Hill 3. Look at that Silent Hill 2 like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What were you thinking? No.
Yeah.
We won't.
See, we had brilliant writers back in the day.
Yeah. I mean, I sure hope James Sunderland had his tetanus shots. Like, cause goddamn.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say tetanus shots. More like you better hopefully hopefully you don't catch any E. coli or anything like that.
Sound good.
E.
Now-
coli, possibly STDs.
Yeah.
Yeah, better just like go through a wall of soap, just nothing but pure soap. Just walk through that.
Yeah, really. Yeah, it's not and not the weak ass soap. You're gonna need like something like a lava or Fel's naphtha or something. Anyway,
By the way, Aaron, before you go to this new topic, did you play the game I sent you guys earlier last week in a theater workshop? I gave you I don't know the exact name, but I know what clip I found it on, which is basically in a video, and I marked it like minute 30 in that video.
I think I've watched it, but I don't remember. There's been a lot of shit that's been going on.
True.
But anyway,
But it's like this game that was made in like a game jam or something, like 24 hours.
yeah. Well, speaking of game jams, Master of the TDS. Well, it wasn't part of the docket, but let's just put it this way: he exposed more stuff from Take Us North, and their little stupid thing. Apparently, is it just me? I mean, I've checked out the video. I mean, you could check it out if you want later on, but the long and short of it's this.
What?
The long and short of it is this: they had something called. It turns out this game was made for some sort of a game jam. All right, and it seems like that one we were talking about last week. God damn, I forgot who we were talking about last week. I swear to God, I am getting old.
Her name's Carla. Carla Reyes.
Carla Reyes, thank you. Carla Reyes.
What the fuck?
What had a GDC panel. I'm not, and the reason I'm not. Part of the reason I'm not going to play this video is, let's just put it this way. Imagine the Cackler as a game developer.
Do we have to?
You know why I say this? Because her entire panel was a bunch of word salad. Bunch of word salad, a bunch of dumbass pablums, a lot of buzzwords. It's like, ugh.
My God, the Cackler is a game developer. Oh, I'm never gonna get that out of my head.
Well, Carla Reyes is pretty much as close as we're gonna get to that one, because like I said, her panel was full of word salad, a lot of buzzwords, a lot of this. He was talking about Take Us North, and apparently, this game she made, like Crossing Lines, which is down there for a woke game jam, Apparently, it's about trying to cross the border of Texas so her little sister can get an abortion.
Oh, great! So basically glorifying baby killing. Lovely. What would he fucking do?
This is why I said what the fuck earlier. Because I read that little segment like, for a fucking abortion? What the fuck? They don't do that in Mexico?
Again, even whatever your stance on the whole abortion debate is, A question you have to ask is this: what does this have to do with gaming?
That, and I'm wondering.
It doesn't have anything. It has podcast to do with gaming, is what it is. Podcast.
Matt, I have questions for this. What, is abortion illegal in Mexico?
In Texas, actually.
No, they start at Mexico, they're going to Texas. They're going to
Texas. They're going from Mexico to Texas for an abortion.
Actually, hold on. I remember. Hold on. Time out. It's worse than that. It's not from Mexico, okay? They're going from Texas to another state that allows abortion, because they have that 6 week that 6 week abort that outside that 6 weeks you can't have an abortion in Texas. So
door, where it's a game where you're playing as a smuggler, smuggling people across the American border.
These were okay. Okay, I think I know where you got your games mixed up. Take Us North is basically the illegal immigration simulator. Crossing Lines is what happens. You're trying to take your little sister who ended up getting pregnant.
Okay.
You get who got knocked up, and now you got to take her to some sort of blue state so you can get it aborted, because apparently they can't.
Okay, you just drive the person there to the blue state. Whoopie-doo.
Yeah, it's.
I don't give a.
But are you seeing a common? Are you seeing a common thread with this?
A fucking life. You're snuffing out.
Or you just go to the clinic and just purchase some fucking pills and take it.
Yeah. So Carla Reyes, I gotta ask.
Illegal.
I hate to be this guy that says to you this, Ms. Reyes, but you are not a game developer. Okay?
No,
you're another activist.
She's not even a decent human being at that.
I mean, yeah,
we definitely need to become clear with this, because I literally thought Take Us North is literally you smuggling people from Mexico over the American border so they can arrive at Texas to get an abortion. I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, but that would be fucked up, though.
My brain is literally hurting right now. Ah, god damn it.
This is like stupid shit.
Like I said before, this is why we gotta get rid of these freaking clowns, especially since I believe she's one of the members of the WEF anyway, with the World Economic Forum.
We gotta keep putting the heat on these assholes, because they're not gonna let up. So why should we?
Honestly, the WEF should be considered a terrorist organization, consider the fact that, one thing, it's a bunch of people who have not been voted in deciding what's best for the world.
Yes.
Yeah, and secondly, I'm going to ask this question. Have you guys not seen the pose I've been giving out in the actual main courtyard from Chibi?
Well, I have read into it. Anime. Yeah, I read about anime. Apparently there's a vague law that's on the books in tech that just got put on the books in Texas that could potentially ban anime.
Yeah, let's just.
I'm hoping it doesn't pass.
Matt, let me. You gotta stop interrupting people, Matt.
Sorry.
But yes, I'm gonna say this. It seems like I don't think we're gonna get much support from Republicans as much as from the Democrats either. It seems like we're on our own.
Yeah, that's the sad part about that one. That's why I didn't cover it, because, like I said, we're in a bit of a situation where it's like, yeah. Now it hasn't hit the public. It's hard. A lot of the public has saw through this, and I think what's going to happen is it's going to completely backfire, because we already see the whole makings of we already see what some of these politicians want to do. They want to do their version of the Online Safety Act, and believe me, we're already seeing the result of it in the UK, and people are furious. The UK is going to pop off any freaking week.
But I am going to say this. The Republicans need to learn very quickly that the reason the Democrats lost was because they became the pro-censorious assholes.
Exactly.
The Republicans didn't win. The Democrats lost.
Yeah.
And it's time for the Republicans to learn from that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we don't want those assholes. We don't want those commies back in, but.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just saying if the Republicans keep pushing for these losing tactics, which is be pro-censorship,
you're handing the country back to these communists, and those motherfuckers will make sure they keep power this time.
Exactly. Keep pushing for this. You're gonna fucking get bit. Because they didn't vote for you because they like your ideas. They voted for you because they were pissed off with the Democrats. All you have to do is focus on improving the economy, deporting the illegal immigrants, and keeping the schools themselves clean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now,
those are 3 winning issues.
Mm-hmm. And taking drastic measures, getting crime off the streets too, which has worked in DC, and now
that's part of the immigration shit. Because a lot of those illegal immigrants are breaking the laws.
Yeah. Now, all this crap that we've talked about, Silent Hill fail, and the business model dying and everything like that. Well, this all I can bundle this up in a nice bow and basically say this: anyone that tells you that woke is dead, you need to backhand them.
Yeah, woke is far from dead. It's not dead.
We injured it.
If it is dead, it's undead.
We wounded them, but we didn't kill it. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I believe Gamescom this year, another one of Keeley's little disaster pieces, has proved it. Because what we have right now is basically, and of course Jeff Keighley likes to pretend that, oh, I don't know nothing about that. I'm just like you. How do you do, fellow gamers?
No,
Bullshit.
He's an insider.
He's an insider. He's promoting this shit. I'm surprised more people didn't bust this little bitch by now for promoting this crap.
Well, he's paid lots of money to do it.
That's true.
Either way.
He's a grifting little shit. But
I mean, all we got is he's a grifter. That's it.
Yeah.
He sees money. He's going to do what he can to get money.
Yeah, really. I mean,
whether he agrees with the message or not.
Yeah. Now, to tie all this shit up, we have Endymion with his video. We're gonna see a few snippets of it, but like I said, he's pretty much sums up what we're all thinking. We wounded the beast, but we haven't killed it. So let's go ahead and play the clip.
We all thought after the disastrous 2024 agenda was utterly destroyed from the inside out that it would never return ever again. Sadly, that is not the case. In reality, it's still alive. I wouldn't say it's doing well maybe, but it's definitely trying to inch its way back into the cultural ether, despite being resoundingly rejected by anybody with a functioning brain. And has the lack of a better word, woke movement returned? Honestly, it kinda looks like that it has. As game industry
not exactly. It never left. They're
no, they did what Kirsha warned us that they do, which is they hid themselves.
They went back to the fucking drawing board. That's what happened.
Yeah.
But
they did the bridge.
Yeah.
It's called bridge.
Yeah. And now the funny part is, you thought they'd be a bit more subtle about this, but that whole Take Us North situation, they weren't being subtle. They weren't being too subtle. I think they're being even more blatant than ever. Oh, what's the end game here, buddy? But anyway, let's keep going.
We keep our wallets closed. That's the end game. Keep
That's-
our damn wallet closed until it collapses.
Yep. No money for you.
Yeah. Well, we need to go after BlackRock and other place money managers like them.
Yeah, that's what
We need to actually fix our damn banks.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
another
make
thing.
sure that payment processors only do payment processing, as in they don't get the right to tell us what to purchase or what to not to purchase. All they do is handle money.
Yeah, that's probably the part of this little strategy. They figure, okay, we'll say if you sell this game, that we'll cut you off. That's what their step is. But anyway, let's continue.
Biz says in their article here that's titled Gamescom Heads on Opportunities for Growth and Why We Need Politics in Gaming. Why?
Yes.
This is exactly what I'm talking about, folks.
Yep. Pause. I'm going to tell you this before you even wonder where I'm going. I'm going to go AFK. I need to go to the bathroom.
All right. But anyway, so the reason I say this is because, like I said, on the surface, GameCom seems, on the surface, it's like innocuous, Jeff Keighley shit show. We'll just laugh at it, etc. Right? But I think what's going on is they figure GDC one cringe conference in a year is not good enough. That being GDC. So now they're gonna do the same with Gamescom. Okay. So they have their little floor show with that idiot Keighley presenting, but at the background, it's basically another GDC. So what you have here, people, is they decided to double their efforts. I don't think they've changed. The only strategy I think they're changing is, again, with Carla Reyes used to work at Visa. I think they're trying to get all the payment process say, let's just threaten to cut Steam services and all this other stuff. Have Britain join in on the fun with their Online Safety Act bullshit. So basically, they haven't changed their marketing strategy. They've basically told their little minions to censor the competition. And I think that's the strategy here. They want to censor the competition. Because they know their competition will whoop their ass otherwise. They'll outsell them like 8-1, 10-1, 12-1. But in reality, they figured, okay, what if they can't sell any? What if they try to sell anything and the platforms that there are remove them because we'll threaten their access to the processors? That's fucking vile if you really think about it.
Well, they don't care. They literally have no morals, so why should they care?
Exactly. And not only that,
I mean,
go ahead.
I mean, we're talking about the Democrats who support Muslims and the gays and trans people. Meanwhile, it's like, how can you support both these groups when the Muslims hate the gays and the trans?
Red-Green Alliance, that's why. Because they're uniting one goal, and that's to destroy the West. And I think in this case...
Yeah, when the rest of destroy all these useful idiots are going to get thrown off buildings.
They don't give a damn. They're arch enemies. They don't give a damn. I mean, they want their little savage world or some shit like that. But you know what? Like I said, it's going to be a lot worse than... They think they're good. Here's the thing, and this is the mindset of these idiots. They think when they killed the West, they're gonna rule everything. They think they're gonna rule everything, but in reality, they're gonna be fertilizer. So, and the problem is, at this point, I'm starting to think it's not. I don't think what comes next is their goal. I think their goal is they want their daddy issues are so out of whack. They want to destroy the world that their fathers and their ancestors made out of pure spite. They probably don't care if they get thrown out of buildings at that point. And that's fucking insanity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So now that people are starting to get wise to their game and they voted Trump back in, I think they're going to get more blatant. They're going to get more violent. We're already seeing this shit, and I think with what we're about to see here, they're going to get even more. We're going to see what their whole plan is. I mean, the funny thing is that there is one thing that is working on our side is they can't be subtle. Subtlety is not their strength. I mean, it was years ago, but we didn't know better. But now everyone's watching them like a hawk, so they can't stealth their way in like they used to. Everyone's aware of them. So, anyway, let me go ahead and let's go ahead and continue. Wait, hold on. But this article alone, it says why we need politics in gaming. No. You see, here's the deal. If it's politics that's in relation to the story, that I have no problem with it. I mean, shit, I'm not shy about having that in Ronin. Not at all. But I think what they want to do is it's not politics in gaming they want propaganda. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And take us north, crossing lines, and all this crap made by Sweet Babe, Shit Baby Stink, making all that. Yeah, it's like it's not a game for you to have fun. They're just trying to lecture you. They're just trying to.
You mean like what was that crappy Norwegian game? You know, with the toxic black lesbian.
Are you talking about Dustborn?
Yes.
Oh God! Oh fuck! I hate Dustborn. Oh God!
What's the name? Jay Longbone, or what? You know, is that the name of that YouTube channel?
No, it was the name of the game, Dustborn. Wait a minute, are you talking about this channel? This is from Endymion, by the way. So, but anyway, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and continue, and hopefully Snow gets back in a few minutes here. So let's continue.
Why we need politics in gaming. Oh boy, yeah, here we go again. So Gamescom is pretty much the new E3 after E3 got gutted and thrown away. Which still saddens me to this day because E3 was a yearly ritual that I loved watching. But as it says, the people behind Gamescom believe that politics are here to stay, and that they should also become the de facto way that things are done, especially in video games.
Stupid. You know, it's like, yeah, E3's gone, but now they replace it with this GDC-like crap. Yeah.
And by the way, guys, I'm still listening to this.
Yeah.
So I'm not really gone. I just figured you don't want me to hear me in the bathroom. But response to that is a massive fuck you to them. I want politics gone from gaming, period.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say politics in general, but politics in a way of propagandizing. Like I said,
you know what politics I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
They're commie bullshit.
In the actual setting. You know what politics I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the actual politics in the game setting.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about real life politics being shoved into the game just to be shoved into the game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Basically what they want to do is they want to create more propaganda. So I would say Gamescom is sort of like a successor to E3. No, it's GDC Lite. Let's just put it this way.
It's another propaganda arm for the Keeley machine.
Yep. And I'm sure the Game Awards are slowly becoming that as well. I think going forward we need to start calling Jeff Keighley out, the Dorito Pope, out on most of this shit, because he swears he's doing it for the money, but at this point 30 piece. It's he's just collecting 30 pieces of silver, and like I said, anybody who just does this out of greed is just as complicit. So anyway, let's continue.
So Tim Andres and Felix Falk, who run Gamescom, were interviewed in this article where they say, as seen here, that Gamescom specifically highlighted 3 games on purpose during their main event specifically because they were about democracy and political elements. As they say here, they believe games are a good way of strengthening democracy. This is coded for games should be used to leverage and push political talking points instead. As one of the...
there's that word again, democracy. Oh, Inigo, talk to me.
You keep using that word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
Oh, yes. Meanwhile, in Europe, they're calling Trump fascists while really stripping their own citizens of rights.
And by the way, have you seen what's been going on in Germany with some of their their AfD electoral candidates? I believe 7 people got unalived mysteriously.
Honestly, I just want Germany to collapse in itself. Between the last 2 world wars and toppling the Roman Empire and the whole illegal immigrant debacle that they forced upon the rest of the EU, they're not our friends, they're not our allies. The only reason they even tolerate us is because Russia bad, which it is. But the thing is, that doesn't just because Russia is big and bad does not resolve Germany of being shit.
Yeah, there are no angels either. I mean,
the
reason
it's like, oh no, we must prove we're not evil by helping people, by forcing them onto other people who don't want them. Who cares if they die? Because that's evil.
Now here's the thing with Germany. They've ran so hard away from fascism, they became them with smiley faces, flowers, and rainbows. That's how I would describe Germany. But anyway.
Yeah.
Anything to add before I continue? No? Okay then.
Heads of Gamescom, Felix Fox, said here, I found that really emotional. I mean, that's the beauty of our industry. He added...
Really emotional? That's soy. That is Soylent thinking. Just want to add that.
In which so many people are positively trying to make the world a little better with games, rather than shying away from putting
bullshit! Unbelievable.
Politics in video games. He's pleased to see games get more political. Of course, someone who's steeped in nonsensical...
Well...
I'm back, by the way, guys.
So...
But yes, here unadulterated cringe.
Yeah, really. So, you didn't learn the lessons from Concord, or Dustborn, or Failguard, or Saints Row 2. Oh, by the way, I sorry to make another tangent. Sorry to be tangential again. Tonight's show is full of fucking tangents, so I apologize. But there's something else. There's something I want to show you all before we continue. Where is it? Where is it?
Yes, Kondo. The game that was so bad they literally yanked it off of people's computers and consoles.
Yeah. Sorry for all the tangents tonight, people. But
yeah, my Parker was not happy about the fact that his copy got yanked from his console.
Well, yeah, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. And speaking of stupid games, this is from Synth Potato. This is for earlier today. I retweeted this. The Saints Row reboot originally was supposed to be another sequel to Saints Row, another Saints Row sequel. So here's all the details. Originally, it was going to be called Saints Row Cinco, and it would have been a sequel to the third Saints Row game. Now, I think I know how they were gonna play it because, as you know, in Saints Row 4, Earth got blown up.
Yeah.
So I think I already.
It took me fucking forever to explain that to my more liberal-minded friends that, yeah, your whole canon that Saints Row is like Red Dawn before Red Dawn, the game where you play in Mars and you explode some stuff because you're
You mean Red Faction?
Yeah.
Red Faction.
Oh yeah, Red
game.
Faction. Red Faction was awesome, dude.
Apparently, in his headcanon, he formed that Saints Row was Red Faction in the past. I'm like, how the hell is that possible? Because in Saints Row 4, the world got blown up.
Mm-hmm. And by the way,
it took him until he actually bought the game himself, played the game. He's like, "Oh, you were telling me the truth, Snowman. Earth got blown up." I'm like, "Yeah, I've been telling you this for a while, man."
Yeah, and the whole thing being tied to Red Faction does check out because Ultor was in the first Red Faction game, and what else Ultor was also in? What other game Ultor was also in? Saints Row. Yeah, exactly. So what happened was, now I think I know how they're gonna. I think I know how they're gonna explain away the Saints. How they're gonna explain Saints Row 4 and Johnny not dying in the third one. Actually, it's pretty easy to do this considering how wacky the storyline is. Well, Saints Row 4, the boss going on a bad drug trip.
Of course.
Yeah, he probably took some really, probably had some of that good sticky icky, or took too much shrooms, and then he hallucinated himself as the president, fighting with the Earth blown up and fighting off an alien race.
I think that's pretty much how when they brought back Will and Grace, which was just a mistake. They pretty much
Oh my
had
god!
it
They
last
actually
season.
brought back World Grace.
Let Dragon finish.
Not only did they bring it back, they brought it back. It was just pure Trump generation syndrome for every episode, but the funeral episode because the woman that played the maid died. That was the only episode that wasn't. Oh wait. Oh sorry. That was one of two episodes.
Yeah.
That and the one about what was it? Trying to remember.
Well, anyway, so what happened was Johnny Gat, and also to explain away Johnny Gat not dying, because come on, do you really think he would bite bite against that eye patch freak in a plane? No, I think what happened was he probably took a parachute, jumped off, and decided to take a vacation. I mean, you can easily explain away some of this. There's one good thing about the Saints Row series, you can explain away a lot of the inconsistencies in the plot, because it's that fucking silly. So anyway, the original Saints members, so we would have gotten the boss, Johnny Gat, Pierce, Shondi, and all the other crew back, even what's her face, Kenzie, I believe, and
FBI hacker lady.
Yeah, that's where her name's Kenzie, I believe, or Kinsey. That's what your name is. So, and turns out this game would have been in Santo Elizo, so pretty much the same city that was in the reboot. Okay, except probably a lot cooler. They would also close off another plot point where you finally get to put one into Dex for screwing you over in Saints Row 2. So it was all.
Yeah, because there was more than one person involved in that whole. You got blown up on a ship in Saints Row 1.
Julius, yeah, you got back at Julius, and now you can get back at Dex in this game. So this so far sounds pretty damn good. And it was designed to appease the old fans and check off all their requests. So this originally was a love letter to the fans. So this would have been pretty. So this sounds pretty good so far. The tone was going to follow a 20-80 rule: 20% Saints Row 3 and 80% Saints Row 2. So basically, it's going to ground this. It's going to tone down on the silliness a bit, but it's going to be more. It's going to be a more balanced version, like Saints Row 2 was, which was the pinnacle of the series, in my opinion.
Yeah. Thank you. You know, it was amazing because Saints Row 2, in comparison to Saints Row 3, had a more serious storyline. It was still silly, but it was also grounded. It wasn't like, oh, the world fucking weird and shit like that.
Yeah.
It had actual better characters or characterization.
Mm-hmm.
And it had customization.
Yeah, its customization was through the roof.
It was. There, you had layers of clothing.
Yeah, really.
Which is what... Fuck. That pissed me off the most with Saints Row 3 is the lack of customization options.
Oh, yeah. They would have brought back if this was the OG version. Now, Pierce's voice actor recorded lines for that game, so that's even a bigger dick punch right there. This was in development when it was under Deep Silver. Unfortunately, what fucked it all up was THQ Nordic acquiring Deep Silver. They outright rejected the story and forced Volition to rewrite the story. So,
Nordic.
THQ Nordic.
You're not even the same THQ. No, there was a THQ before THQ Nordic.
Yes.
That was a good THQ. This THQ Nordic, nothing but bad things I heard from them.
Oh yeah.
Fuck them.
They're obviously knee deep in ESG, and I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of these assholes that came into Volition at the time was probably at the direction of THQ Nordic.
Yep.
So,
cause my God, have you seen? We all seen the commercials for the brand new Saints Row game. How many of you actually did not want to play as the main characters, but wanted to play as the other gangs?
Exactly.
Because the other gangs looked more badass.
Yeah. So.
I'm asking now, Matt. Have you seen that advertisement?
The advertisement for
the Saints Row game, the newest one.
I'm avoiding the new Saints Row like the plague. What do you think?
Okay, but have you seen the advertisement or not? I'm not telling you to play the fucking game.
I know.
Well, anyway.
I'm avoiding anything to do with the new Saints Row because that ain't Saints Row.
Okay. Let's keep going. All right.
I'm trying to prove a point, and you fucked it up, man.
Well, anyway, let's keep going.
Send us the principal office.
You know what?
Yeah, I suppose I deserve that.
Off you go. Where are you?
Now take your ass on down to Oshag Hennessy's office right now and tell him exactly what you did.
Who?
Oshag Hennessy!
Principal O'Shaughnessy?
Get out of my goddamn classroom before I break my foot off in your ass! Insubordinate and churlish.
All right. Let's keep going.
I deserve that.
We don't have a lot of time here, so let's keep going. Okay, so THQ Nordic and Deep Silver put heavy restrictions on characters, what they can say, even cursing, in an M-rated game, mind you. So.
Oh God, yeah, that's cancer.
So yeah.
Oh yeah.
Insistent terms, so they probably can't.
Bleeped out. Oh yeah, bleeped out swearing in an M-rated game. That's gonna go well, right? Right?
Yeah.
Remember War 1 in the PlayStation 2 and the crazy shit you could get away with that?
Yeah. But anyway, they did the
These
full
motherfuckers were
yeah. So they did go. So for Volition, they decided to go for the full reboot anyway. Basically, like what you call it. They probably in the way of I don't want to talk about that game, but they kept the original cast, no student loan bullshit, but THQ Nordic says nope. So I'm starting to think
the fuck was running THQ Nordic?
bunch of soylents.
Either that or a bunch of monkeys with typewriters.
It's not the same thing.
I'm pretty sure the Soylents hired the monkeys with typewriters to do
Yes,
the
they did.
story writing
Yes, they
for
did.
them.
But anyway, let's keep going.
Damn it, Matt! You keep interrupting me.
All right, go ahead, Snow, real quick.
I was gonna tell Matt, this is not the same THQ that shut down years ago. This is a brand new THQ that sucks ass. And I'm trying to get that out of the way, say that to you, Matt, so you understand what the hell's going on, and you keep interrupting.
Keep in mind, I believe the Embracer Group is pretty much the parent company of THQ North. So, yeah, this is not. This is, well. Then again, I think I think this is before Embracer Group bought out the entire company. But anyway, you know the Marshals in the Saints Row reboot, which was basically a lame copycat of Ultor? Well, it was originally supposed to be Ultor.
My brain hurts right now. God damn it.
But yeah, man, you need to stop interrupting people.
Yeah. Now,
sorry about that.
You're gonna basically y'all are gonna weep when you. There's a lot of good shit they cut out. They're gonna have a skill tree that was split into wealth, fame, or muscle. So basically, you could specialize your freaking character or your gang. Body shields are going to return, but Deep Silver at the time says no, they're too violent. Now the criminal adventures,
body shield,
which is stupid.
The thing you do at Saints Row 2, grab a person, have them walk with you, so they can take their fucking shots and not you.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Nordic.
Yeah. Now, the criminal ventures, those little boring side activities, well, originally, they're going to have you customize San Eliso itself. So, in other words, the Saints was pretty much taking over the entire city and making it their own little haven. Because, so that's that's probably the whole plan with the original plans for the 5th Saints Row game. Full customization.
Well, they already took over Stillwater. Might as well take over another city.
Yeah, they'll even have a proclamation system where you put laws in your controlled district, such as forcing a dress code or enacting standoffs as a way to resolve arguments. So, you can basically pass laws that would bring dueling back.
I'd be down for that type of law.
That's freaking hilarious.
Have like a pimp Saints Row main character just pass a law that now every woman dresses up like a hoe.
Hell the fuck yeah!
Oh.
But
make sure that
stop. There's a loophole. If you're attractive, you gotta dress up like a hoe. If you're not attractive at all, no, you dress as normal.
Yeah.
We don't want to see you.
And question.
No, man, you just said everything I wanted to say and then some.
Dragon, go ahead.
What if you have a bunch of chubby chasers? Then.
I don't care what
I don't think chubby chasers should count there, dude. I'm sorry.
Anyway, moving on. This is what's gonna boil your blood here, Snow. Full cribs and customization into them all returned and got cut. Customize all the cribs and the church all you want, and buying furniture from furniture stores would have been a feature. They would have expanded on it.
That was one of the best features they had in Saints Row 2. You could completely.
That actually made me want to play the Saints Row. Go ahead.
You completely customize everything you fucking bought and purchased. All your vehicles, all your hideouts, even your clothes.
Even the city. And the city too. So this was going to.
In Saints Row 2, you could not do the city.
Well,
you could take over territory. You can't.
And in this game, and if this game wasn't as originally planned, it would have been true. Now,
that would be kick ass.
There's also supposed to be a new game plus in this original concept.
That would have been new for Saints Row.
The cheats would have been an endgame feature unlocked by discovering and unlocking a secret massive Genki pyramid that's usable in New Game Plus. So, secret massive...
And I'm downloading Saints Row 2 right now.
Well, unfortunately, when he's talking about Genki, he's talking about Professor Genki.
Hey, that was one of the few elements of Saints Row 3 I did not mind at all.
Yeah, I love Professor Genki. Kind of reminds me of MXC.
I love fighting Professor Genki and Saints Row 4. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Those are epic moments.
I love, yeah. So Professor Genki would have definitely been in this one. I think, and knowing how much of a mad cat he is, yeah. This would have been fantastic. And then the LARPing
Once again, I'm downloading Saints Row 2 because I just discovered it was on sale. And I just got the funds. So, yeah. Go me.
You're going to need patches. You're going to need patches.
Yeah, you need patches because the optimization is shit. But anyway.
Yes.
Okay. Let me know what patches I need, and then I'll get them.
You remember that stupid LARPing mission?
So you're gonna have to do the research yourself.
Yeah. Remember that stupid LARPing mission in the reboot? Well, it was supposed to be just one mission where you just use real guns against them, but somehow the dev team was somehow convinced that the game could popularize LARPing and ship the terrible LARPing missions in the final game. So in other words, the developers that probably was brought in by THQ Nordic, So, just to wrap this up, the Saints Row game that we were supposed to get was going to be fantastic. But the woke tards came in there and fucked it all up, and as a result, killed Volition. Now, what does that...
like they always do, man. Like they always do.
I'm starting to think that their whole goal of this shit, they basically want to destroy the entire gaming industry and turn it into some propaganda garbage. And now they're being more blatant about it. Now I'm sorry I couldn't.
And that's why we gotta fight like hell to tell them to fuck off.
Now
okay.
All
All
right. So now, unfortunately, go ahead.
Let's give a moment of respect to Volition and to the Saints Row series because they got killed.
Yeah, it was a hit job. So unfortunately, so with that, so we're gonna give them a memorial cheers to them because, like I said, the more you read into this, Volition had a lot to do with their own demise, but this wasn't. This was sort of like, it was starting to sound like it wasn't as self-inflicted as we thought. This was more woke corpo bullshit. So,
oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Well, anyways, because of all the tangents, I mean, I wanted to play more of this video, but you can go ahead and look at this whole Endymion, this shit from Endymion, because you're looking at a situation now in the gaming industry where they've decided to quadruple down on their bullshit. And not only that, they want to censor their competition out of the industry. We're playing at high stakes at this point, folks. I mean, none of this shit's underground anymore. So this is why I always say at the end of every stream to gatekeep your tables and gatekeep your hobbies. This hobby of ours, it's for us. It ain't for these assholes. So anyway, but you can take a look at the video later on if you deign to. It's a pretty good video. I wish I'd show you more, but like I said, too many tangents tonight, folks. Too many tangents. Anyway. But that's okay. Let's cheer ourselves up, folks, because we gotta close out on our moment of zen, if you will, because once again it's the continuing adventures of Florida Man.
No one told you life was gonna be this way. Job's a joke, you broke, your love life's the old way.
No recollection of that happening at all.
Oh yeah, this store definitely sells some good liquor.
Oh yeah. Sea potatoes.
What?
Yeah, you doing, buddy? Oh, we got a couple doozies for you, so have a cookie there, bud.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. Well, any of you've heard of I'm sure you've seen these ads before that's advertising this place called The Villages in Florida. I mean, they don't advertise here. They advertise elsewhere. Like back when I was in Chicago, they used to advertise this shit for it basically you've seen the commercials, right?
Maybe.
Yeah. So basically the Villages
Can't say I have.
The Villages in Florida is basically a retiree haven. It's a haven for retirees. So.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Now.
Still have not seen those commercials.
Yeah.
So it's basically elderly Florida Man story.
Yeah. So apparently, also, you ever heard of the expression BYOB? Anyone?
No.
Bring your own beer?
Yes, sir. Bring your own beer. Well, apparently, this guy has decided to do a little something called BYOC. Bring your own cart.
Bring your own cart.
Bring your own cart, and this is what happened at a Winn-Dixie over at the Villages.
Oh, so he brings his car.
Oh yeah, that is definitely an elderly Florida Man story.
So, apparently, this guy decided to say, "Oh, you know how in most of these stores they have like scooters for anyone who can't walk too well." And
let me guess, the guy took it a bit further.
Yeah, you're not supposed to use a golf cart in the store, sir.
Yeah, really. I mean, there's a reason for that, dude. This ain't a fucking golf cart even.
Well,
a golf course even.
Well,
unless you were planning on doing a whole jackass stunt about it.
Well, here's something. As a Florida resident, I can tell you this: there's golf carts everywhere. I mean, they're not just for golf courses. Okay, people take them to go shopping because some of them don't want to go around don't want to waste gas on their cars. So what they do is they hop on their little golf courses and golf carts, and then they go around. They even go to the store with them. Now, you got to also be careful because I've seen little kids operate them too. So yeah, golf.
So anyone for a golf cart demolition derby, jackass style?
I don't know, but not at this place. Not at a Winn-Dixie. So yeah, so I guess he figured, you know what? I don't like those scoot. Oh, hold on, let me do my. I don't like those scooters. I'll just bring my own golf cart in here. Yeah, it's BYO. Yeah, BYOC, motherfucker.
Oh my god.
That's what I think the mindset was.
Yeah.
This old fogey.
I don't see any security guards going after him either. So he's probably thinking what he's doing is okay.
Mm-hmm. As most elderly folks think, especially in the villages where they basically run the entire place.
Yeesh, what is it with the elderly in Florida? Like, god damn.
They want to die someplace warm. That's why. Why do you think my mother moved down here?
Pretty much. I mean, it is quite. I mean, the cliche exists for a reason.
Yeah, There's two places that's like this: the villages and Boca Raton, which is
okay.
So
I mean, after all, where the Golden Girls take place?
Florida. Anyway, let's continue. It's from another angle. I think it's from a phone camera.
Imagine if this was a Jackass stunt. Like, oh shit.
Yeah, they're trying to guide the guy out.
Oh man. Good grief.
Good grief indeed.
And what the fuck is Johnny Knoxville? I'm gonna get Johnny Knoxville on the line.
Gotta go forward now.
I have an idea for Jackass 5.
Well, considering that Johnny Knoxville's hair is like white as a freaking is white as a freaking sheet, I think he'd probably get away with something like this.
Oh my god! Thanks for reminding me I'm old, Aaron.
We're all old. Get used to it.
I'm gonna live forever.
Do you need some help?
Look at him.
You need some help pulling out?
Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, this is, like I said, they have scooters for you to use when available. Sorry, BYOC does not exist in a Winn-Dixie or any other store to be met. I mean, imagine, it would be funny. It would if something like this actually happened at a Publix. You know? Oh my god. Well, any thoughts about this before I move on? Because the next one's even more of a side splitter.
Well, we know what let me rephrase that. We know what Grandpa can do to the whiny kids at the store with his cart.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know what you're thinking. There's Snow.
Move out of the way, you stupid kids! Well, anyway.
You know the kids. They're the ones who just grabbing the him renegade, crying to mommy and daddy because they initially said no, so he's doing no fucking waterworks because, well, eventually they'll cave in.
Well, also, but
Here
I think,
comes
or if you're unlucky, Granddad from Boondocks.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He would have gotten the belt.
Whip his ass, motherfucker!
He would have gotten the belt on you. Anyway.
Well, I just like imagine the whiny kid just being ran over by a cart. Or, not in real life.
Nah, I would say he'd roll up in the cart, then take off, then whack. He'd roll up in a cart. golf cart, then then try to whack him with his belt.
Yeah, the belting works just fine. No need to go overboard with the kids there.
You know those scenes where the guy gets hit by a car, he goes flying up in the air.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it's fine.
Well, or if you really want to escalate it, what if this grocery store is like somewhere like Alabama or Mississippi?
Well, like I said, not in real life.
It wouldn't be a belt.
In the video game, sure.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a belt though. It would be a switch.
Ooh.
Have you go out and pick the switch? All right, but anyway, yeah. Remember, kids. Remember, old folks. Supermarkets are not BYOC. Now.
No, they're not.
Now, here's another one I got for you here. All right, you're gonna laugh at this one.
Florida man spring into action wearing Batman pajamas. Kyle Mivett. He says that he got a phone alert around 2 a.m.
Okay, I'm starting to go back to that one South Park episode with Randy Marsh fighting against dude in a Batman costume.
You have to wait. You gotta wait for the joke there, buddy.
What? Because you rush into that one without even thinking, Matt.
Yeah, principal's office again.
Yeah, back to the principal's office you go. Where are you? Here we are.
Now take your ass on down to Oshag Hennessy's office right now and tell him exactly what you did.
Who?
Oshag Hennessy!
Principal O'Shaughnessy?
Get out of my goddamn classroom before I break my foot off in your ass! Insubordinate and churlish.
All right, let's continue.
That's what I get for jumping the gun.
Yeah.
So he held.
If you only held out for 1 second, take a look. Drink this image in.
So let me get this straight. Some guy got attacked by a guy wearing a Batman costume, and the guy in the Batman costume only lasted like a few seconds before he gives up.
No. A burglar. Someone tried to do a B&E at his house, and what happened is this guy in the Batman pajamas decides to stop him.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he was pretty successful.
Either that dude is one serious fan of Batman, or holy shit, this dude is one serious fan of Batman.
I mean, it's just Batman pajamas.
But still,
yeah.
I guess you
wears Batman pajamas as a full-grown adult, other than this guy.
You don't want to know. But anyway,
yeah, I don't think any of us want to know there, Snow.
Yeah. Man until Cape Coral police arrived.
All right. Anyway, let's keep going.
So he held the man until Cape Coral police arrived and arrested Justin Shimple, who allegedly stole sunglasses, gift cards, and other items. Police say it was a crime of opportunity, warning residents to lock their doors.
This is a crime of opportunity. People are leaving their doors unlocked so people can get inside and steal their items.
Look at Mivett. Well, Mivett says that he is no Superman, just a contractor who couldn't ignore the crime. He is proud in his Batman pajamas.
And here I am just about to sing that one Foo Fighter song. There goes my hero. Watch him.
All right, that's enough. You already
off again because you made that good sound. You made that good song sound extremely lame. Thanks for butchering that song.
Yep.
Now take your ass on down to Oshag Hennessy's office right now and tell him exactly what you did.
Who?
Oshag Hennessy!
Principal O'Shaughnessy?
Get out of my goddamn classroom before I break my foot off in your ass! Insubordinate and churlish.
Wait.
Well, I guess that's strike three. I'll see myself out later, guys.
Well, anyway.
Wait, what happens if he gets 3 like principal offices in a row?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it yet.
He didn't say something
I
about
mean,
it.
you sort of have, Aaron. Like, remember that one instance where you were talking about that one children's book series where the principal sends you home in a special education bus?
That's right. You get to go home in the kindergarten bus.
Yep. Thought I'd bring that up before I check out. Besides, it's the end of the show, so
yeah.
See ya, guys. Great show.
See you. Take care. Yep. We now have to wave bye to Matthew in the kindergarten bus. So anyway, but yeah, thoughts about that shit there with the pajamas.
The kindergarten bus or the short bus?
Kindergarten bus. Or we could do the short kindergarten bus. But anyway, thoughts about that situation with the guy in the Batman pajamas.
Okay, now I cleared it out because I thought it was the guy in the Batman pajamas that was attacking someone or doing something. No, apparently
no, he was.
Yeah, let me bring it back.
The man until Cape.
Yeah, I want you to drink this image in, folks.
I already drank it.
Yeah, some idiot doing a B&E into some guy's house. It's like, okay, I'm gonna get myself some free Chili's gift cards or what have you, right? Then this guy shows up.
Suddenly Batman. And not just any Batman, but Black Batman.
Florida Batman.
Yep.
Now, who would win, Batman or Florida Batman?
I would say Florida Batman.
Yeah, you're right. It does sound less racist. Didn't mean to be racist. That was not my intent, but...
Don't worry about it.
Batman has fights Killer Croc. Florida Batman rides a giant croc.
Yep. So... But you know what? When it comes to this guy who pretty much stopped a B&E, he gets a cheers.
Oh! A little bit of the bubbly.
No, wait. I just thought of something. He stopping the guy alone gets a cheers, but you stop the guy wearing Batman pajamas. The guy's a king. What do you think?
Yep, king him.
Long may he reign! Long may he reign!
He deserved his respect.
Yes. But anyway, on that note, that's our show for tonight. So, alrighty then. So, with that said, I'm gonna go it alone from here. It's pretty much say my goodbyes. So, gentlemen, I'll speak to y'all later. All right.
All right. See you later.
All right.
See you later.
Adios.
Take care. Okie dokie, so it's just me right now. So yeah, so as I mentioned earlier, tomorrow's edition of the arcade, we're gonna do ActRaiser Renaissance. So hope you'll tune in for that, because like I said, we're probably gonna have. I want this to hopefully last us a month, but we'll continue from it because I just got word that next month, as I mentioned, I will be going to Chicago, and I think it's going to be a two weeker, not a 1 weeker, a 2 weeker. So I'll be out for those 2 weeks, and hopefully by the time I get back, I'll have my old car back and everything. So yeah. So this month's gonna pretty much be sort of like preparing for that little angle, but as for that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow, ActRaiser Renaissance. But until then, God bless you. Take care of yourself. And remember, it's a nasty world out there, especially nowadays. So please be careful out there, and just remember this little hobby of ours. It will not be taken over by these freaking activists. It's ours. It's not theirs. Screw Carla Reyes and screw Jeff Keighley. They can go to hell. So gatekeep your tables and gatekeep your hobbies, everybody. So good night. I'll see you back tomorrow.
Good night, ladies.
Good night, sir.
Hit it, sweetheart.